Hey folks, welcome to Guitar Daily. My name's Nick Granville. This is my daily thing I do on YouTube, is post videos about guitar and music and all kinds of stuff relating to my career as a session musician, recording artist. I've put out 6 albums as a band leader or co-band leader. I've played on stacks more, probably close over 50 at least of other people's albums. I've done a bunch of TV shows, Dancing with the Stars when that used to be here. All kinds of things. Orchestras, play a lot with the orchestras. So that's a lot of what I discuss in Guitar Daily, my daily thing I do on YouTube. So today I thought I'd talk about arpeggios. Anyone who's checked out my playing will know that I play a lot of arpeggios, or arpeggios as Americans would say. I use them a lot. I really like them as a sound. To me it's like, it spells a chord, and that's something I want to do. It's definitely a part of the jazz tradition to spell chords. So even if I'm playing in a fusion type context or a blues context, I'll often kind of strike on some chord tones and stuff like that. So this arpeggio workout should be useful to a bunch of you. So there's a list of them. I'll put it up in the top corner up here. But what we're going to do is we're just going to play them in 1 octave. So keep it simple to start with. So let's start in the key of A. Any key doesn't really matter. Let's turn the guitar up. Right, key of A. I'm just going to play an A major 7 arpeggio. So A, C sharp, E, G sharp, and back to A. Right, do that a couple times. Right, and then let's go to minor 7. Same thing, but flatten the 3rd and flatten the 7. I'm sorry if this is basic stuff for some people, but it's stuff I have to cover, right? To make sure we get some groundwork done. So dominant 7th would be your next one. So 1, 3, 5, flat 7 of the key, of a major key. Gives us our dominant 7 arpeggio. Right. Next one would be dominant 7 but sharp 5. Next one, same thing but flat 5. Right, and then minor 7 with a flat 5. Then major 7 with a flat 5. Right, and then major 7 with a raised 5. And then diminished. All of these are pretty common, right? They're common kind of arpeggios. Next thing to do, find another octave. So major 7. Minor 7, dominant 7, dominant 7 sharp 5, flat 5, minor 7 flat 5. It's hard to talk and play. Major 7 flat 5, major 7 sharp 5, and diminished. I wish there was a way you could kind of work on speaking and playing. I'm not good at it. I've never been good at doing that. But anyway, you get the idea. That's the run, right? And then you can do the same thing up an octave in another position here. For your major 7, for your minor 7. And they're basically all built off major, minor, or dominant, right? And then your dominant. Notice I'm doing these all with a clean guitar tone. I think that's the best way to go, right? I think that you hear more detail when it's clean. Even though I played that intro with a kind of a rock fusion-y type guitar tone, to me it's like clean tone is the best way to practice clean, and just minimal effects, maybe just a little bit of verb, so it's, you know, not completely dry. Although completely dry if you're doing anything funk related. Right, so that's a good one, and then of course you go through the steps. So dominant 7 sharp 5 would be flat 5. Minor 7 flat 5 would be, and use whatever fingering is practical, right? If you decide to play dominant 7 flat 5 with the flat 5 there, it's going to be different from there, right? Right? And then of course do it up. Do it every position you can find that. Everywhere there's an A. And even same position but different fingerings is a good idea as well, right? Like instead of, you could go, or you could go, you know, go through all of those until you know them, right? And then, you know, once you've got that down and you can do that and then say the key of A, switch it up to another key. It's a really good workout to do, and you get to know these arpeggios. They'll become second nature, because you're essentially taking your major, minor and your dominant and you're adjusting them to get all these other ones, right? And then the next step after that is to take it and add the ninth in. We were going to the root note here, so go up to the ninth. Now the fingerings might change, especially for the minor, because it doesn't make sense to go like that. It makes more sense. Right. So on and so on, right? You get the idea. When you get to minor 7, my flat 5, the flat 9 is better. I know there's this kind of thought of having, but to me, that's more the correct sound. We can go into that another day as to the reasons why. Right, so then do it up to the ninth in all those positions as well, right? And we're only doing it within 1 octave. Of course, you can extend this to be 2 octaves, so it could be, or even, either of those are cool, and then, and all kinds of stuff like that, right? And then of course do your arpeggios, but start from the third instead of starting from the root note, right? So we started, you could go, right, and then for the minor and then the dominant, right? And then the next one was dominant with a sharp 5, dominant with a flat 5, minor with a flat 5, and then major 7 sharp 5, flat 5, then sharp 5, then diminished. Right, and by the time you've gone through all that, you're going to know your arpeggios, which is a great thing. So give it a try. Let me know in the comments how you get on, and thanks so much for watching. If you've liked this, please subscribe. As I said, I post every day. And if there's something you think I should cover, leave it in the comments below. If you have any comments, you know, even if you enjoy this, just let me know you enjoy it, because all that stuff helps. Give this video a like, all that kind of stuff that everyone asks for, right? Subscribe, like, all that kind of, turn on the bell, blah, blah, blah. It's all good stuff. It all helps with the channel, you know. And the PayPal is open if you want to donate because you found this useful. I really appreciate everybody who does that. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.